everyone. How's it going? Hi, Catherine Stubbs. It's lovely to see you. Yeah, I saw a story earlier. Hi, Catherine Stubbs. It's lovely to see you. Yeah. I saw a story earlier about what's going to happen with the case where Trump is individual one, and also how what's the note? I wrote a note down, but I've misplaced it as usual. They're looking at how the Trump campaign in 2016, when they were almost out of money, got a money dump of between $20,000 and $30,000 from a Las Vegas hotel through a couple of Trump's companies. Hi, Gail K. Oh, you're going to put me on the TV. Oh, hang on, I better fluff up then. Look my best for TV. Oh. Is that going to require some extra pink? Let's see. Some extra butterflies, maybe? Let's have a look. It's been some tough times happening, and put in some extra butterflies. Been some tough times happening over in Texas, and some tough times happening. Some people are going through some tough times. If you know someone, oh, it lost its little clip. Oh, well, that's going to be a free-floating butterfly, isn't it? So if you know someone who's going through a tough time, please put out an extra burst of energy to them. Healing and positive energy. Okay, hi, GMAR5. I know I'm beautiful. Hang on, I'll put different glasses on. I have so many pairs of glasses around now, but I've got a new pair that I can wear with. I can wear them doing the tarot cards. If I have to do a lot of work on the computer, like writing and typing and all that, it's not so much. I think I'll put a little bit of lippy on just because, bit of fun. Mind you, don't look too close at the TV. Or my teeth on the TV. So GMR5, Gail K, Catherine Stubbs, you're all beautiful. How are you? Hi to the people who are watching and not commenting. You don't have to comment. I just really appreciate the fact that you're watching. Yeah. Oh, the butterflies are a fashion risk now, are they? No, they're never a fashion risk for me. Hi, Alexandra Bellino. Hi, Debbie Fitzsimmons. So I thought I would start off with looking at Biden, but there's also Crown over here, which is owned by Jamie Packer, big company over here. All three states in which they have casino licenses. New South Wales have already done a review. Western Australia have announced they're doing a review based on the New South Wales review. And now Victoria have announced they're going to be doing a review as to whether or not, because the New South Wales one found that they were not fit to hold a casino license. So I thought I'd have a look at that. I'm not going to look at the Harry and Meghan thing. I think it's all very, very silly. You know, family sour grapes, not going to bother looking at that. Hi, J-Lo. Yes, they will be getting the Orange Menace's taxes. The Supreme Court ruled in favour of the Manhattan DA. So first I thought we'd look at what's going to happen in the next week. Eric, well, he's in a lot of trouble. I did a reading on Eric Prince. Was it the last one on Sunday or on Thursday? One of them. But first, I thought we'd have a look at what's in store for the next week with the Biden administration. They're dealing with COVID, of course. Lots of things that they're dealing with. And then I'll have a look at some Trump stuff. Yeah, Trump doesn't have any choice. Yeah. There's still way too much Trump on the television. President Trump prepares to announce sanctions on Russia. President Biden, sorry. Hello, Bubba. Hey, how you going? Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? You want a little bit of attention. So, Biden's going to announce sanctions on Russia. I also want to have a look at the South China Sea. Is that going to settle down? So, tell my co-star to show her face. She's almost as camera shy these days as James is. Come here. Come on. Come on, Bubba girl. They want to see your pretty face. Come on. Come on, sweetheart. Come on, sweet girl. They want to see your pretty face. Come on. What if I put a pretty bow on your head? Yeah, you're not going to like that, are you? She's like, bugger off. I'm out of here. So, yes, things are fine here in Australia. We're apparently getting our unemployment base rate. They hadn't risen the base rate apart from, you know, the GDP thing since 1993 or something. So they're finally raising it. Be a few more dollars a day. Don't know how much yet, but yeah. Hey, Bob, show your pretty face. Everyone wants to see it. Everyone wants to see your pretty face, sweetheart. No? She might pop her face in. How do Jared and Ivanka feel about the taxes coming out? Well, I don't know. Hi, Sherry French. But let's have a look at how these sanctions are going to go with Russia. So, let's see. They're happening because the US has been reaching out to Russia about Navalny and all that, and those talks and discussions have broken down. very embattled. Russia's getting very embattled. And other people have been talking to Russia as well. They're starting to smother. They're starting to feel the pressure, smothering pressure. This, of course, is the Queen of Cups, a nurturing, smoothing action, but the reverse of that can be a smothering action. So and a pressuring action. You know how mothers can get smothering and pressure you to do things the way they think you should do it. So they're starting to feel pressure. They want to make some deals with several countries, but all these countries, including a lot of the European countries, just through this. It's coordinate European allies in a sanctions rollout against Russia over the jailing of Navalny. And European Union ministers. So these are the guys we're talking to. And there's agreement on that. So he said no details about the sanctions. Said he hoped they would be finalised next week. There'll be oligarchs. Well, yes, that would make sense with this. Close to Putin. Yeah. It's fully justified in this. It's the suspension and wanting to throw Navalny under a bus. That's what Putin wants to do. Wants to get rid of him. Sorry, oligarchs would be the King of Pentacles. This is Navalny, a strong, compassionate leader who's looking to renew Russia. Yeah, Putin, of course, is chucking candies like a little child. I've been digging out all my rings. I've been gathering them up from all around the house. I love wearing them. This is a change of fortune for the worse for Russia, because this is something they were hoping to avoid, but they can't. So it's a bad turn for Russia. Of course, they're justified in it. The people who are in agreement are justified in doing it. They want to take financial options away from Russia. So business deals, and from the Russian oligarchs. Hamper them. So, yeah, that's what's happening with the sanctions. They will have some effect, but as to what they'll be, I don't know. I'll read on that at another time. She wants to be alone. It's that cameo, yeah. Yeah, she's getting a bit older. She's not as eager to be in front of the camera as she used to be, and getting a little bit less diva-ish. Now she's more happy just to lie on my chest or sit next to James in the front room and stuff. Hello, you're back. Come on, Bubba, show your pretty face. Everyone wants to see your pretty face. Come here. Come here. Up. Come on, turn around. Show your pretty face. Show your pretty face. Come on, turn around. Show your pretty face. Come on. Oh, who's that handsome devil? Hey, who's that handsome devil? That's your dad. I'm trying to coax her to show her face. Come here, Bubba. Show your face. You like rubbing your face, don't you? Well, not really. Come on, up, up. Oh, come on, you. They all want to see your pretty face. They do. Come on. Ms. Garbo, perhaps I should change your name to Ms. Garbo. Hey? Hey? Now, you always be my Bubba cameo, won't you? Okay. Hi, Linda Sandoval. If I haven't said hello, I will when I see your name. Okay, so we've looked at that aspect of the news with Biden. Michael Steele, who's the ex-chairman of the RNC, has urged voters to leave the GOP and form a new party. Will anything come of that? Let's have a look. Will anything come of that? I'm going to have to work around Bubba Girl, so I've got like a little bit of space behind her butt. Hi, Twaina. Hi, Tara S. Are you comfortable? Oh, Bub, where's my coffee, sweetie? You said you'd make it. Oh, okay. Thank you.
You thought I'd forgotten.
Yeah.
Well, it happened, so, yeah.
So, will anything come of Michael Steele's urging, giving some disheartened Republicans maybe a bit of fresh hope for a new start with the party? Biden is definitely very supportive of it. He would definitely work with, you know, a new branch of the Republican Party. The challenge would be finding money and donations and also not slipping back and making mistakes that they've made as a party in the past. So I'll do a cross here. At the base of this, of course, is all the questions and prosecutions that are going to be coming about as a result of all the Trump jiggery pokery and stuff. So, actions leading up to the present. There is, in order for this to happen, because there's a call for increasing strength and patience and a need for strength and patience in order to reboot the Republican values and all that. There's a real need for that. And this call, after all of the actions of a lot of the GOP recently, especially, I do feel like the shenanigans of the state parties is pissing people off a bit.
That's right there.
Thank you.
Careful, it's very hot.
Okay. So there might be a surprisingly strong support for this. People are starting to see through Trump's smooth talking, charming rhetoric and see it for what it is, bull dust. In fact, I think he might come out relatively soon with an agenda for a new party, very appealing agenda for to form the new party, and so that might be coming out fairly soon. Trump is not going to form a new party. He'll just hang on to what's left of the old GOP, I think. And it's the GOP who want to return to what they feel they should be, who will be in going for this new party if it happens. I think it's off to a surprisingly strongish start in the environment around it. Yeah, what's in the environment and one of the impotence one of the drivers is all of the prosecution. That's right next to prosecutors, judges, of all of the judgment that people are getting just being a Republican in some places. And they're being judged and charged with the Trump brush, even if they didn't vote for Trump and don't support Trump. They're still being tarred with that brush and judged for it. So one of the ways, thank you, Judy Malley. Good morning. So one of the ways they can get away from that is say, I am joining this new party. So yes, what do other people see? It's being watched with interest because it could be, it's the end of one journey, the old GOP party, and the start of a new one. This is what people see, and see a need for a new start with the GOP, without Trump, without the Trumpists, without all those apologists, and perhaps without those state GOP people who will do anything, because people are starting to realize, wake up in the States, I think, that, you know, not every Republican in a state lives outside some of these minority areas where they're trying to suppress the vote. Quite a lot of them, as you can see, there's quite a decent percentage, not the biggest percentage, but quite a significant percentage of Republican voters are minorities and black, and they do live in some of these areas. And what they're seeing is these guys, hey, I live in this area where you're trying to suppress the vote. You're suppressing my vote as well, you know, and they're starting to wake up to that. Dana Weeks, hello. What are the hopes for a new GOP party? They're hoping that they can get past the apathy. I think there's been talk over the last couple of years, new party need. There's been talk, but no real action. So there's a certain amount of apathy. So then they're hoping to be able to get people past that and looking at what they're offering. What's the fear? The fear is that people are just too anxious and too scared and too confused to make any changes at this time. So the fear is that they're not going to be able to get past that level of anxiety that's there. Hi, Aria Song. Outcome. Michael still urging voters to leave GOP and form a new party. What's the outcome of this? It's quite positive. This could have, because he's one of the people that is often on the news and all that, popping up and talking, and he's very well respected member of the Republican Party. Minor celebration. So good outcomes, celebrations, minor celebrations, possibly a new home. I think there's a lot more Republicans out there who are feeling disenfranchised with the party that's been taken over by Trump. Regaining of the what they feel is the nurturing, caring aspect. Highlighting that. And again in resources. So I think women are going to be a big driver behind this too. I think it might attract a lot of women, and there's going to be resources too coming in. So yeah, I think it might, I think there's a good chance that it will happen. If it does, women are going to be a big driver with it, going to be out there working to help nurture the party, the new party along and stuff. Minor celebrations, minor wins, but overall good. So who they're going to use as the basis, or who they're going to bring in as the basis of a new party, that again is something else to see. Are they going to attract more centrist? I think there's still centrist GOP out there. Well, this new bid for a new party attracts more centrist. Might even attract some disenfranchised Democrats. Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of people who are there. The judgment again. People who feel they're being judged because even though they, Queen of Pentacles again. Yeah, the women definitely. Yeah, definitely lots of women. I think there's going to be a tower moment with the old Republican Party. And that's going to basically attend and end the legacy of that Republican Party. So there's going to be a need to rebuild it. Not so much going to be a new party, but a rebuilt one. Thank you. Thank you, Sherry. My widow's peak is something that hairdressers have, it's been a challenge to hairdressers all my life, and they've often thought they can tame it, but they can't. They sit and they go, I can control that. And it's like, ha, do your best. What's the latest thing? He goes, hold my beer. Okay. The hair bling. Oh, yeah, I love sticking random things in my hair. It's cool. Have to get some more. They get scattered all around the house, and the little slidey thing and stuff. So, hi, Deborah Costa. I haven't seen your name for a while. Welcome back. And hello to everyone who's watching. You don't have to join in the chat if you don't want to. I do appreciate it. And hello to everyone else who'll be watching later. Yeah. Hi, Mary Fanooth. You've got to multitask for a few minutes. That's all right. An oath-keeper, oh yeah, an oath-keeper charged in the Capitol insurrection claims she was given a VIP pass at Trump rally and met with Secret Service agents. Will this be proven true? Let's have a look. Will this be proven to be true? Or is she lying her butt off? What's her name? Alleged member. She was given a VIP security as VIP security to protect legislators and protesters, and had met with Secret Service agents. Is this true? Is this true, or is it bumpkin? Is this person telling the truth? She believes that that's what she was told. Jessica Watkins. She was not present as an insurrectionist, but to provide security to speakers at the rally, as directed by then President, back from the march. Okay. Is this true? She may have met with agents, but not officially. Let's have a look. Did she meet with Secret Service agents? She certainly believes that's what they were. Yes. She certainly had a planning and strategy meeting with somebody, and she believes they were Secret Service agents. That's her belief. They were people in a position of power, and what they were doing was wrong. But they're denying it. Oh, you had an eye operation, did you? I hope your vision's good now. Deborah, I hope your vision's all good now. Burden. The burden is for her to prove that. Betrayal. There's certainly somebody abusing their position and basically betraying their country. She certainly spoke to people about the agenda of the day, and it is someone. She certainly spoke to someone attached to the White House. Whether Secret Service agents or not, I'm not sure, but she definitely spoke to someone. She definitely believes that they were Secret Service agents. They were attached to the White House in some way. Is it true that the leader of the Proud Boys was an FBI informant? Is that what he's claiming? He's hot too. Is it true that the leader of the Proud Boys was an FBI informant? I thought he was a bit of a spud. Page Cups. Surprising news. It'd be surprising news to other page boy and consequences for actions. I mean, these are yes cards, an offer. I think he might have gone to them with an offer. Maybe he saw the way the wind was blowing or something and thought, well, no. I think it might be true. And I think he's having a tough time at the moment. I think he might even have been receiving death threats. Yeah, it could be true. I think he's prepared to go and testify. He's certainly prepared to go and testify. Loss of life. Especially about money that was paid to them. He's got information. He's definitely on the move. Yeah, it looks like he may have been an informant. Maybe talk to them. I think he may have received death threats. Was he actually there? Yeah, that's the problem. Is a lot of FBI informants, they do bring a lot of things, but they can't all be relied upon all the time. So he'd really have to take receipts, have to have receipts to show. Hi, Edna May. Yeah, that doesn't mean he's 100% reliable. Unless he was an undercover agent, that doesn't mean you can rely on everything he has to say. But they will definitely use some he definitely has some useful information for them. So we have a government staffer over here in somebody's office. He's a staffer. He's not a minister. He's not an MP. He's a staffer that has been accused by 4 young women of sexual assault, rape. Sexual assault can cover a wide range. This is rape. Now, so there is an investigation. Now, I'm not going to ask if he did it or not. But what I am going to ask is he going to end up being charged? Will they end up charging this person? Again, charging someone and then facing the court, you know, it's only an opinion, and, you know, he hasn't been charged yet, as far as I know. So this is here in Australia. He's a federal government staffer in the Liberal government. Our Prime Minister's copping a lot of flack because he, hi Rondell, because of the way he's handling it. Tucker Carlson's at it again, I see. I haven't been. I've been watching bits and pieces of the thing. Has Garland been confirmed yet? Let's see. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Well, that's jail. Justice. Two of Cups. There's a lot of dealing and manipulating here. There's 3 twos. There's the Justice, King of Swords, prosecution. Yeah, he's going to end up being charged. All 4 of the minor arcana twos are here. Manipulation and dealings, blind justice, strategy, making deals. He's going to be out in the cold. Yeah, he's going to end up being charged. Add to that, we'll leave it at that. I don't know who the person is. They haven't named him yet. So, don't worry if I don't get wrong. Well, it's morning over there. I'll ask, will Garland get confirmed today, your time? Will Merrick Garland get confirmed today in the US time? That slipped out, so that's a good sign. Will he be confirmed today? There's still some debate happening. No. Still picky, nitpicking. This is the 5. That's a no. It's a maybe. There's forward momentum with it. Minor celebration. 4 of Wands. Knight of Wands, the investigator, but he's being held back. 8 of Cups, that's a no. Government. Look, I think not quite yet. I don't think it'll be Tuesday your time. Yeah. Yeah, so Merrick Garland's like, there's still a bit of argy-bargy happening, but he will get confirmed. But this is the Hierophant, this is the major arcana, and you see this is the Knight of Wands. The horse is being held back a bit. There is forward momentum, but there's still stops. So a little bit more time yet. A little bit more time yet. Hoping it'll be sometime this week, I think. Hi, Joe G. Yeah, the mariachi band, that would have been fun to see. He's going to find that hard to live it down. Throwing his daughters under a bus. You know, I wouldn't blame him if he sent his wife and daughters to Mexico, but he wouldn't have needed to go with them. You know, they would have been perfectly safe. But he said, if he'd have said, look, before he went and said, I'm going to be escorting my family, my wife and my daughters down out of the cold, down to Mexico. I will be away overnight and be back tomorrow. I don't think anyone would have fussed if he put out an announcement to that effect. Said something like, I'm in the fortunate position that I can do this, but I'm not going to abandon you. I'm just taking my family down, escorting them down, and I will be back tomorrow. I don't think anyone would have been bothered by that. But there wouldn't have even been a need to do that. But, you know, he's an idiot. So he got caught. Then he tried to turn it on the thing, even though, oh yeah, the airline. We're going to find out where that leak came from. He ended up leaving his wife and kids down in Mexico, didn't he? Hi, Greta. Tucker Carlson. What's going to happen to Tucker Carlson? He's compelling, but he just spouts bullshit. He's another one I think is a wasted talent. He could have been much more than he is, but no, he'd rather go the cheap, quick way to get his name. Yeah, they did invite the neighbours, didn't they? Got a splint on your right thumb, Catherine Stubbs. Wow. Oh, it's bugger. Are you right-handed? It's bugger when anything happens to one of your thumbs, let alone your dominant hand thumb. Oh, yeah. $17,000 electrical bill. Oh, it's ridiculous. Okay. Tucker Carlson, guides at the highest strip of compassion. Thank you. Thank you for helping me find clarity and insight to the question. Tucker Carlson's future. What's going to happen to Tucker Carlson? Got a picture of his whole face freezing over. You know, like in the movies when they want to look like put like a whole area is frozen and people are frozen solid. What they do is they coat everyone in wax. It's really uncomfortable. It's sort of like that. King of Cups. Emotional instability. Big time. It's reversed. So what's going on with Tucker Carlson? That we do a cross here, eh? What's on the bottom? Knight of Wands, embattlement, steam. Steam's coming out of that pipe. Like increasing frustration. He wants to release some steam. Increasing frustration can also lead to big time emotional instability. 5 of Cups. Okay, his challenge is he needs to realize that his man lost. He's flogging a dead horse. It's time for him to move on from that. Quit crying over spilt milk. It's not helping his career to hang on. What's at the base of this reading? Deception, lies and deceptions coming to light. He's going on now about Biden. Apparently he's increasing his attacks against Biden and all that. Past actions leading up to Queen of Swords being called forth to answer for your actions. That's him in front of a judge. That's what the Queen of Swords is for me, a judge, whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter. It's a judge. The king is the prosecutor, the queen is the judge. You think it would be the other way around, but no, it's not. That's how I train the cards. Because with the original right awake, the Queen is gesturing, come forth and tell me why I shouldn't chop your head off, you know. Above the red, oh, betrayal and heartbreak. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Who did he betray? It's going to come out. Little bit of time yet. Oh, immediate future, grabbing his stuff and running away. Caught in the act. He might end up on the Fox bench as well as Lou Dobbs, along with Lou Dobbs and a couple of others. Hello, Eunice. How are you? And if I haven't said hello and you're on the chat, just because I haven't seen your name. Oh. In his environment. Ooh. The story that's just come up is one of the most controversial MPs in Australia, called Craig Kelly, has resigned from the Liberal Party, but had a picture of one of those girls next to him. So I wonder if it's his staffer. Ooh, very interesting. Yeah. Anyway, Tucker Carlson, in his environment, dropping his bundle. It's a 10 of wands. Dropping the bundle, letting it go, moving on. This is what he wants to do. Okay, what do people see? Really, really, really. For someone who's in for really dark times. Someone who has been trying to suppress the truth and lie about the truth. I'm really great, thank you, Eunice. Hi, Edna May. He's a drop kick. Rundown knows who I'm talking about. She caught him a drop kick. And if you don't know what that is, it's total idiot. Drop kick is a move that AFL players, not that I really know, they drop the ball and they kick it while they're on the run. And yeah, and it's also a slang term for a total idiot. What are his hopes? Ooh, he's hoping that he's not going to face harsh judgment. He's hoping that this is not his fate, harsh judgment. He's fearing, ooh, something's going to come out about money. What he did to get money. What are the outcomes for Tucker Carlson? King of Wands. Now, there's going to be new leadership at Fox, already indicated by, I can't remember whether it was Lachlan Murdoch or the other one, just two sons, who's not happy with the way things have been happening at Murdoch. And I think he's at Fox, and I think he's going to get his way. The Emperor. He's too closely tied to Trump. Oh, yeah, again, he's too closely tied to Trump. We're going to get rid of him. 5 of Wands, and he's causing too much controversy. So, yeah, that is Tucker Carlson. Hannity. Oh, you want me to look at Hannity? Oof, who wants to? Jeez. Eek. No, Rupert is definitely king of the lizard people. He's got 2 sons. Lachlan's one, and there's another one. I can't remember which one, but one of them is really unhappy with what's been going on at Fox. He's stated that. There's a bit of a rift, I think, between him and his brother and father. Hi, Edna May. Hi, Twainer. Okay. Hannity. James Murdoch, yeah. I think it's James Murdoch who is. On the outs with his dad and his brother. Has a different way of thinking. And I think he thinks that, I'm not quite sure. It was a while since I saw the story. But yeah. So let's see. Hannity. What's going to happen with Hannity? So what happens if you resign from your party over here? You go on what's called the crossbench. You still keep your seat and everything, but your vote will not count as, say, a Liberal or a Labor vote if you were there. It's basically counted as an independent or something, or they can't vote. I can't quite remember. But you lose basically. South Australia, they had one member resign while an investigation's being done, and he was put on the crossbench, and that meant that the South Australian government, who had just barely had a minority, they've got 3 members now on the crossbench, and that's put them into minority government. So okay, Hannity. Hi, Christine Thomas. Guides to high-stress and compassion. Clarity. So the question of Sean Hannity. Yeah. How's that for objectivity? Hannity, let's have a look. What's on the bottom first? Oops. Family breakup. Whether that's the Fox family. Temperance, he's trying to find a new balance. And it's really important that he does. His challenge. His challenge is to keep his family together. To keep the in his family earning money. Yet he's increasingly on the outs with Fox, I think. It's not really out there. Corruption. At the base of this is corruption. Paid opinions, corruption, pushing corrupt ideas. Is he named in that lawsuit? Hi, Flora. The Hierophant. Okay. So his past actions leading up to where he is at the moment. the Hierophant. This is a government institution. This can also be in the courts. So he might end up in courts, not necessarily on a criminal matter, but could be civil. Four of Pentacles. He is hanging in there, keeping things close. As above, so below. He knows a lot about the corrupt person. He's got information that he's keeping close about Trump. In his immediate future, embattlement. He could be getting subpoenaed. This could be what the court is about. And he's going to fight it, I think. In his environment, new investigations, new energy into investigations. So in his immediate future, he's going to be embattled. Something to do with court, with the system, that could be subpoenas, investigations, a new energy into investigations in his environment. And that is next to the corrupt man. That's Trump. What do people see? They see someone who was willing to tell any lie to make people change their view of Trump, to ensure that people didn't change their cult-like view of Trump. What are his hopes? Hannity. Oh, he's hoping he can avoid heartbreak and betrayal. He's hoping he can avoid having to testify or answer a subpoena about Trump. He might be caught before a grand jury. What are his fears? That he's not going to be able to gaslight it. I don't think he's in any legal jeopardy himself, but I do think he's going to end up being subpoenaed. What are his outcomes for Sean Hannity? King of Pentacles. Overflowing emotions, relationships. Queen of Wands, but reversed. Temper tantrums. Knight of Cups, reversed. You will answer questions that you are asked. No bending, inflexible. Facing an inflexible foe. Knight of Cups. People are going to see through him. His offers. He's going to try and get an offer. Or he might turn down an offer. I think he might turn down an offer to get off easy. He is going to have to talk about Trump. King of Pentacles here too. Yeah. What's in Hannity's future? Subpoenas. And a break with his family, his television family, possibly even a dissolution of his own family, which you don't want anyone to have to go through that. So, but yeah. Our electricity, we pay a set amount every fortnight. It's direct debited out of our account, and we have an account for shopping and, you know, groceries and petrols and day-to-day living, and the other account is where all the bills and stuff come out of. And payments. And they come out automatically, and yeah, and because we prepay stuff, we're always in credit with the electricity so far, so that's good. Okay. Will Rick Perry be investigated for any of these energy issues? Rick Perry. Rick Perry, Texas. Will Rick Perry be investigated for the energy issues in Texas? Edna May, you're in Kentucky. Are you close to Geek Hillbilly? Do you guys get together? Yeah, I know who Rick Perry is. Yeah, will he be investigated? GOP, end of one journey. Definitely people looking in from the outside. An end of one journey, beginning of another. Whistleblower. Strength. Money. Truth coming out. Strength. I think this is a strong case. He's going to be embattled. Yeah, people want, he's got questions to answer and they want him to answer them. Yeah, he is. Corruption as well. King of Pentacles and also Queen of Pentacles. Resources, payoffs. Yeah. Orange ones, kids. Wow. Now that the taxes are out, what's going to happen to Ivanka? They're looking at why she, as a paid employee of the Trump organization, was being paid consultancy fees. So let's have a look at Ivanka, Don Jr. and Eric. What is in there? Ivanka. Judy Melly, you're in Canada, aren't you? Hi, Tara. Okay, Ivanka. What's going to happen with Ivanka in the investigation? You know, that the Manhattan has all the tax stuff. Four of Cups. She's going to get an offer she doesn't want. Have a look there. Ooh, ooh, some legal jeopardy. Who's been a naughty girl? Oh, this is interesting. Did I mix things up? Oh, I don't have reversals, so this one comes in. She's going to have to move on, otherwise she's going to be left out in the cold. So she tries to cling to her innocence. She's going to have to move on from that. Queen of Cups. Oh, yeah, definitely. She's going to have to talk. Ties to Russia. What was the consultancy fees about? Oh, there's stuff going to come to light about her. Deception and lies. Yep. Betrayal, heartbreak. Temperance, finding a new balance. Oh, she's hanging on there. She's keeping things close to it. She's, you know, she's not going to be poor or anything. Jared has, the Kushner family has a lot of money. But her family, betrayal family, she's going to turn on daddy. Reduced sentence maybe, suspended sentence. Page of Pentacles, the brightest child, making a deal. Two of Cups. Reap what you sow. Yeah, this is moving on from a untenable position out in the cold. So I've read all along she's going to end up turning on her father and her brothers to get a reduced sentence or something, suspended sentence, to stay out of jail, basically. That doesn't mean she's not going to get a conviction or, you know. I think, honestly, she'd be in too much danger in jail. So they'd have to go for something like house arrest. So that's Ivanka. Don Jr. Let's have a look at what's going on with Don Jr. Now that the tax returns are going to have to be presented. Well, thank you, Alexandra. Thank you very much. You're still multitasking. You're still multitasking, Linda. Junior needs, yeah, he does probably. What's on the bottom for Junior? Victory! Goodness me, what does this mean? This is also can be the emissary for the king. This man cannot keep his mouth shut. He's like the town crier of all things that shouldn't come out. King of Swords, faithful to his father. Yep. Reaffirming he's going to, you know, reaffirm that he's not. Hangman, he's willingly going to put himself out to strike. So this is the relationship between him and his father. Ew. Willingly put himself up. He will go to jail for his father. Oh, he's in for a very anxious time. Very, very anxious time. High Priestess. He's not very wise. He's not very wise. He's playing right into his dad's hands. This is his dad's agenda. His father will throw anyone under the bus to stay out of jail. He would even throw his grandkids under the bus if they were old enough. Things are going to come to light. Three of Pentacles, dirty money. Knight of Swords, he's going to charge in and try and create chaos, but this is also an investigator creating chaos, but he's going to try and create chaos himself. Look, he's got the devil to pay. He's got 5 major arcanas. 3 of them are in one row. Throwing himself under a bus for happy outcome for dad and paying the devil. Yeah. But the thing is, he is so determined. He believes so much that he's going to win, that Trump family is going to win in court cases, that he's got nothing to worry about. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. People often say Eric's a stupid one. No. Eric is Mensa material compared to John Jr., honestly. I'm so glad that friends got you out of where you were, Tara. But your friends were from Connecticut, so they knew how to drive in the bad weather, hey? Oh, I'm so glad that someone came and got you. Oh. Eric. What? What is Eric? What's in store for Eric? I don't think Eric's as stupid as people make him out to be. I think John Jr. is stupid. It's the really stupid one. Ooh. Momentum for Eric. Momentum. Movement. This is movement. It's also a card of victory. So he could also believe that they're going to be able to be victorious in all cases and move on. But we'll see. Knight of Cups, an offer. Going to be made an offer. Transition. Here's momentum again, moving into calmer waters. Queen of Swords. He will end up before a judge. But will it be testifying or as the defendant? I don't think he's prepared to go down the river for his father. Resources. An offer. Resources. 8 of Cups. Now this is walking away. Here it is. Transition and walking away. 6 of Pentacles. Deals. Quid pro quo. I think he might end up testifying against his father. Ace of Pentacles. Offers of money. Talking about money, where money came from. He, out in the cold. Yep, out in the cold. That's it. He's going to turn on his father. the emperor, the rule of law. Don't think he's going to get away scot-free, but he'll have made a deal. Yeah, he'll have made a deal to get himself out of trouble. It's significant to keep himself out of jail. Yeah, page of wands, this is him making a deal to keep himself out of jail, cooperate with the law. Yeah, Eric's going to join his sister and turn on Trump. That doesn't mean, again, that he's going to get away scot-free. He could have reparation to pay. There could be suspended sentences. There could even be some home detention. I think if people are put into home detention, they shouldn't be allowed to be in their own homes. They should just be taken to a little 4x2 in a small town and have to stay there in home detention, not allowed out of the yard, with an ankle bracelet on for 6, 12 months, whatever. Hi, Anne Rod. Haven't seen your name for a while. Welcome back. It's lovely to see it. Okay, now, what is going on with this story about the Trump campaign in 2016 being almost out of money? Hi, Estelle Harrington. And they're getting a cash dump of between $20 and $30 million via a hotel in Las Vegas and a couple of shell companies, or a couple of Trump companies. What is going on with that? Is there some Hi, Maggie. Hello, how are you? Dig into that dirt. Okay. Let's see. Insight into this situation. The money dump. I'm going to call it the money dump, okay? Hi, 2535 Apple. Okay. What is going on with this money dump? Will it end up in charges, campaign fraud? Ooh, he's definitely going to have to defend himself with regard to this. 10 of Pentacles. Definitely used the company Trump or companies under the banner of Trump org were used there. King of Cups reversed. He was losing it. He is losing it. He's losing it since this story, this has come out. I think he always knew eventually that he'd have to give up the taxes, but what he's losing it over is this coming out. this money dump story coming out. Partnerships, split partnerships, relationship torn. Two of Cups reversed. 9 of Cups reversed. He did not want this coming out. This was the last thing he wished to happen. One of the last things he wished to happen. The taxes were bad enough, but I think he was, resigned to that. But this money dump thing coming out, it was one of the last things he wanted to happen. Oh, it is going to have a big impact on him, and it's going to be a very negative impact. The Sun reversed. Dark time, depression, his mental instability is going to increase with this. What's on this Two of Cups reversed, which of course is fractured relationships or finished partnerships. Partnerships ended. Oh, they've been trying to conceal the truth. This is something that has been concealed. It's been concealed. Into his 2016 campaign. It was dumped in 2016 when they were almost out of money. Oh, new investigation. There's definitely going to be investigations into it, and they're going to have a lot of energy surrounding them. Knight of Pentacles, that's a legal card, but it's reversed. Legal jeopardy. Legal jeopardy for him. But it's not going to be a quick thing, this investigation as well. Crucial decision, tipping point. Where did this money actually come from? Oh, there's definitely somebody is going to come out and talk about it. Whistleblower. There's definitely going to be someone come out with some details. Ace of Pentacles. He's just bleeding money. Bleeding money. Whatever money he raised after the election, it's gone. There will be consequences. There will be consequences because of this story. I'm going to ask, clarify cards. Was this money, will they prove that this money came from overseas? Will they prove that this money came from overseas? Hierophant. 4 of Pentacles. Close. 7 of Pentacles. Reap what you sow for. Get close. Now, they're all yeses and maybe. So I asked for this, will it be proven that this money was from overseas? Came from overseas. 2 of Pentacles, manipulation to hide judgment. There's going to be some judgment on that. Conflict. There's the 3 of Wands again, consequences. In front of a judge. Investigation. Yeah. Could be. They might prove that it's from an overseas. And if that's the case, that is a massive campaign finance fraud. They said it was from a hotel in Las Vegas. Could be a casino. The other thing I want to look at, the individual ones, the campaign finance fraud case that Cohen went down for, are they going to act on it? Now, is that going to be reopened? Will the individual one case be reopened? That was Alexandra Bellina. That hotel was the one in Atlantic City, Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City. That's what that was. Hi, 71171 sign-in. Will the individual one case move forward now? What's going to happen with the individual one case? They don't need to blow up all these hotels. News on that. He thinks he's going to win it. It's on the bottom. Judgment against him. 10 of Pentacles. This is Trump org. The lovers deal to cover up the affairs. Losing hope of victory. Out in the cold. Whoop, 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 whoop. Legal jeopardy. Legal jeopardy. Oh, very, very unwise. Very, very unwise decision making. Very, very stupid. Oh, super huge nightmares. This is bad. This is even worse. Increased, doubled in strength. Really bad. Really bad anxiety. Queen of Cups. Very rough ride. Pause momentum. Rough ride. Here's the legal jeopardy again. What time's the Queen of Cups? It's the Six of Pentacles. Oh. The investigation is underway again. And there could be some links to money laundering in Russia. I think Michael Cohen has told them a lot. And I think the public has only heard a small percentage of what Michael Cohen has told them. This is going to go on for a while. temperance. No, hang on. Patience. Well, the major arcanas, 3 major arcanas indicate that time is going to take time. 3 of Cups, losing support, new energy in the investigations, embattlement. Yeah, Cohen has shared everything with them, everything, and he's got immunity on a lot of things. He put his hand up to serve some time, and he's got immunity on a lot of things. If he served time on this, he's got an immunity on the rest. Is this individual one case and the money dump, will the individual one case and the money dump prove that Trump stole the 2016 election and did not win the Electoral College? Will it prove? Page of Wands, new energy into the investigation. Biden, offer, false knight, betrayal, smooth talking, false knight, new energy around the betrayal. Biden, judgment, walking away, abandonment, new energy into the betrayal of the rule of law with regard to the investigations have been held back, of course. Biden, judgment, new journey, need for legal, the end of 45. Yes, I think it could. I think these 2 cases combined, and it's going to take time. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. June, judgment, major arcanas, indication of time-wise, betrayal, false knight, this is Cohen, spoken to them, new energy in the investigation. Yeah. It's definitely something that, yeah. It's going to propel Biden into a second term because no one will trust a Republican. And there's going to be Republicans walking away from the party. The investigation's been held in check. But there's going to be lawyers for Trump, if he can get any. That's what I read. I do think that the money dump and the individual one case will prove that Trump stole the election, but it's going to take a while. It's all known, but the details of these 2 cases will prove it. Oh, David Pecker, the former owner of the Inquirer. What happened to all that information in the vault? Let's see. I think he handed it over. Did David Pecker hand over the stuff in the vault? I think he did. I think he did. He had to hand it over. Hang on. Because he could have been charged with election interference. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, to avoid having to go up and get judgment, they offered him. They were investigating him. So, yeah, he handed it over. The authorities had the stuff in the vault or the safe, whatever it is. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up now, and thank you very much for joining me and for your support. So thank you again. I want you all to please stay safe, stay warm if you're still copping cold weather. Send good energy out to each other, and if you know someone who's going through a hard time, send them a burst of positive and healing energy. Okay, and stay safe, stay strong, stay loving. I will be back again Thursday morning, my time, so I will see you then. Okay, bye-bye.